Hey, hot fries. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Good to see you. I'm waiting for Sandra to join us. And you can see on the banner what the topic is for tonight. I'm doing pretty good. A little tired, but I'm here. What's been going on with you? We're waiting for some more people to join us. I hope with this application, this what is it called? StreamYard, that the notifications are going out like they should be. Did you see the notification on the watch page, or did it just pop up just now? And we're waiting. Yeah.
Not ready to turn on. Just put them in and not ready to turn on.
Yeah, I was just giving you that so you can get like a plate and some paper towel. I guess you could eat some sweet potatoes and dressing or whatever.
Make some rice last night. Got all those rest.
If I ate some night before last, I had fried some pork chops.
Mhm.
Did you notice on your phone? Did you get a ding when I went live?
Mm. Don't want to say. I was on the third. Went on. I was on the third. Yeah. Got on my phone. Probably, takes a while for it to actually recognize it's wrong.
I'm just gonna check to see what I can see. I had asked somebody in here, but she just came in and spoke. Probably wasn't enough people here yet. I don't know. Where's Sandra
Yeah, back in the school.
at? Mm-hmm. Yep, she just called. I gotta change the thumbnail though, and I can't do that till after it's over with. If not, I don't know. I could make the page smaller, but I don't want to mess it up. Because they got rid of Google Hangouts. So this right here, you go, you just Google it, and you could do a whole lot more with it before pay. Like you can like show like a video and a screen or something like that. If you're talking about something, you can upload the video and talk about it.
Mm.
So it's pretty cool. I like it. It's real simple too. Like see down here, like you can have one person, two people this way, or two people this way. You can have the main person and then two people here. You can have a window there, big window there, and two small windows. And then I guess it's like in a frame.
And set up like uh, newscast or something.
Mm-hmm. Yep, just like it.
Like, you grab one of those teas up there.
Hmm?
Like, grab one of those teas up there.
This one right there in my bag already open.
Oh, okay. It's still in there.
See. Hello, welcome to the stream. Hey, the poetic wordsmith, how are you?
I had to go to my
Hey,
I had to go to my Gmail because it wouldn't open up in Yahoo. I had to go to Google in order to get into the email. It wouldn't open up.
how do you get Yahoo Mail out of Gmail?
All I had to do was go to my Yahoo Mail. I had to go to G Plus. G. I had to go to Google. It wouldn't open in Yahoo. I don't know why, but I had to go to Google to open it up.
Wow, because I was wondering what happened to you.
Well, I went to I had to open up my Google and then type in Yahoo Mail, and I opened up that way. I went to Google. Sometimes Google don't work with sometimes Google don't work with whatever that thing is. So no, I'm so tired. I don't know what to. Google don't work with whatever that is. E
Well, I could see
Internet
it like
Explorer.
if you saw it
Internet
and then
Internet
sent it
Explorer.
via
And it worked
Gmail.
with the Internet Explorer. It did not open in Internet Explorer. I had to go to Google to open it.
That is so odd.
No, what I'm trying to say, You gotta. I cannot get on live stream unless I'm in Google. If I'm in
Oh,
if
okay.
I'm, okay, if I'm in their store, I cannot get on live stream.
Yeah. No,
I have to go,
you gotta have Chrome.
right. So I had to go to Google Chrome and go to my Yahoo Mail to open up that link. I couldn't
Okay.
open it up in I couldn't open up in Internet Explorer.
Okay. Now
Okay,
that makes sense. That
that's
makes
what I'm
sense.
trying to tell you. I'm
Okay.
tired and sick, and wow, I had a long day today. So
Yep, you did. You said you've been gone all day.
I've been going all day long. I just got home, what, 10 minutes ago? So forgive me for being late.
Oh, that's okay. That's what it is. And I hope us being 45 minutes late is not gonna, hurt things, but we'll just wait and see what happens.
Well, who's all here? Is anybody here?
Uh, a couple of people, the poetic wordsmith came in, he said hello. Hot Fries came in, she said hello. And well, I'll show you. That's what I like about this. Hot Fry said hello. Then I asked her how she was doing, and this is what she said. Then he came in, he said, "Hey, what's good? Have a blessed evening." So he might have came in and went back out. So we'll just wait and see what happened.
Yeah. I had a nice time last night at the what you call it?
Say it again.
I had a nice time at the Elks Club last night.
Oh, you went.
Yep, I went. It was nice. I danced too. I had a
Oh,
good dance.
you went by yourself.
No, my daughter ex boyfriend took me because I want to see the people, and
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know where it was.
Okay. Oh, okay. So who did you dance with?
Me, myself, and I.
So
Me,
you just had you just let your hair down.
I had a great time. It was fun. You know, most men today don't know how to approach a woman. They have to approach them. I wasn't about to do that.
You right about that, or either they have to have multiple drinks before they feel comfortable.
Well, I don't want to do no much for drink and constantly fall all over.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Let me go back to my banner. That's our banner for tonight.
What is it?
You can't see it?
Mm-mm.
Huh?
I don't see the band. I'm gonna call on that phone. Beck, I didn't mean to call you on that phone. Oh, you crazy. How your dad doing?
He doing good.
Great.
I told him I was gonna get him a T-shirt that say "Bed Boss."
He don't like that. Beck,
Yeah,
is you on the phone? Okay, well you on live, girl. Okay, you on live. You on live. You on live. I said you are on live. Do you hear me? Hey, do you hear me? Hello? Hello? Anybody there?
Who did you call?
Ah, Becca, are you there? I think she
She
said
might
hello.
she might not want to be on live. You were
No,
supposed to
she said
use the
hello.
number
Becca?
and let her call. She might not have wanted to.
No, I think she said hello. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. You got a private chat. What's a private chat mean?
Say it again.
You got private chat.
Private chat.
Is that supposed to be like that?
No, I got you could change it to what you want. I went all the way to the top for the comment.
But it's got private chat on here. It says private chat, so that means nobody can come in or whatever.
No. People have been in here.
I just now noticed.
Private chat means that you can talk to somebody privately and ask them questions without other people seeing it.
Oh,
Yep, that's what that means. Hello, welcome to the stream. I see somebody out in the hall. Come on through the doorway. That's the only thing. That's the frustrating part. Hey, Breezy, how are you?
hey Breezy, how you doing today? Breezy, are you still there? We are talking about the deaths in prison. How all of a sudden people start getting killed in the prison when they know too much information.
Yeah, we'll probably wait until she leaves because it's some sensitive matter. So she just came in to say hi, but she getting ready to go.
You know, I get Breezy mixed up with that other girl.
Oh, no, this is my granddaughter. She just
I know
came in to say
that's
hi.
yes, I remember that now. I just keep thinking her as someone else, the other girl.
Uh-uh. She says, oh, okay, I'll see y'all later. Okay, baby. You can chime in on something else another day, okay? All right. Okay, see you later, Breezy. Thanks for coming to say hello.
Let's see if Joe can get our live.
Say that again.
Let's see if Joe can get on our live and be on some phone. He's probably off work.
He might say something like that you don't want him to say.
He's just not getting off work, so he probably won't be able to say nothing.
That's okay. Tell me what the call-in number is so I can type it in later.
Okay. The call-in number is
Uh,
the call-in number is. Oh, that's the wrong one.
and
Mm.
I said the notification came through.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Did I get your mail today?
Nothing came through.
It's 601 324 5580.
55 what?
80.
Okay.
I bought some nice things today for that girl in our bedroom. That was really pretty. And I got a big old mirror that I put in there was really nice.
A mirror.
Yeah, a mirror about maybe 4 inches tall, 4 inches, 4 foot high, and it was like that. And it leaned against the wall. It had that invaulted mirror frame inside. It's $30. I didn't mind buying it for. So I got that fixed up for her. It looks really, really nice on there. I should took some pictures, but I didn't.
Okay.
I don't know what's wrong with Becca. She said something, but she didn't say nothing else.
Uh, yeah,
No, I'm good. I probably just eat some of my chipotle and call it a day. Because I need to finish eating it up. And then again, I don't know, you could save me that little tip or whatever. I'll eat that maybe.
She said, hold on.
Yeah, it didn't look good though, so I didn't trust it.
alright. Yeah, it was a little dark side.
Hey, Clarence, we having a we having a live stream, and want to ask you a question about the death in the prison. You have any comment on that? The guy who got killed in prison. That politician. What is it?
He has a lot of money and he was friends with a lot of politicians.
Okay, so what's your comment on that?
Well, I don't know because supposedly they didn't follow procedure. So, he tried to kill himself once already.
He was trying to kill himself already?
Yeah, they had him on what do they call it, watch,
Suicide watch.
suicide watch, and then they took him off suicide watch. And then they were supposed to check on him every 30 minutes, and then they didn't do that, and then he hung himself. So,
What did he hug himself with? A tie?
she,
Sheets.
I don't
So
think you hug yourself with shit.
yeah, let me real quick, Sandra, give you a little information that I found out. This man was a billionaire and he was a convicted pedophile. So I guess he didn't see his life going anywhere. So he decided to off himself, and like your caller was saying, he did have some markings on his neck like a week before. And so they decided to put him on suicide watch. But the person that was watching him that night was not like the regular staff. And so I guess he didn't follow protocol.
because he had tried before.
Right.
So
Like
he tried before at home?
yeah, I guess he tried before and it didn't go through.
But
And then his lawyer got him off suicide watch. And then they were supposed to check on him every 30 minutes. And supposedly the guards went to sleep because they'd been working 16-hour shifts. And he hung himself with a stick there.
okay, how many attempts do you know how many attempts he tried to kill himself at home?
He didn't do it at home. He did it
Not at home.
I know, but what did he try to do to suicide attempt at work?
No, in prison.
I
In
know
prison.
in prison. But okay, if you want to kill yourself, I'm pretty sure you can do it at home quicker than you do it in prison.
He
Oh,
didn't
okay.
do it at home because he didn't think he was going to stay in prison.
I guess that's what I'm saying.
Huh?
I guess that's what I'm saying.
No, he didn't try at home because while he was at home, he hadn't been arrested or convicted.
Okay, so the time he
They
was
were
out.
going to do it like they did last time. They put an ankle monitor on and keep him locked up in his mansion. That's what they do with rich people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He could have been on if he really had a suicide attempt. He could have did that at home.
No,
No,
he did it at prison up under their watch.
I know he did on
And
the prison.
they found him on his knees in his cell, and he had ripped up the sheets and made a noose out of them. And he was successful the second time.
but that's what he did. But that was the second time he tried to kill himself.
Right.
He tried to kill himself at first, and they caught him. He was in jail.
Okay, was he in jail when they tried to do him the first time? When he tried to kill himself first time, he was in
He
jail.
was in jail. And
Okay,
they put him on suicide watch.
but they didn't have
And
no.
the lawyer got him taken off suicide watch.
Okay, so he have no record of trying to kill himself when he was at home and is free away.
No.
Okay, then that's what my point is. My point is this: why you gonna kill yourself in prison and you could kill yourself outside?
Well, because you ain't never getting out of prison.
Okay, so that's a good reason. Or you want to be, quiet about some of the things you know.
Well, he was never. I mean, this is a guy that owned an island.
I know the guy, he owned a lot of stuff. I know he was a rich guy.
Sitting in a cage for the rest of his life. That's not good for anybody. They weren't going to kill him. They were just going. The rest of his life was going to be in prison. And he was probably going to lose all his money because everybody in the world suing him.
Right. And then while he was in prison, he was so scared that he was allegedly paying his lawyers just to come in and sit with him so he wouldn't be by himself. And when lawyers are there, they don't have a limit on how long they can stay, but they can't spend the night with them. They had to go at a certain point.
they didn't want him to be by himself. They wanted to have, one of the problems was they didn't have another prisoner in there. They wanted another prisoner in there with them.
They should have.
He didn't want to be by himself because he was on suicide watch. When you're on suicide watch, stuck there, they don't give you no sheets, they don't give you anything, they don't give you nothing to hang yourself, they give you a thing, a smock like they do in the hospital, and you just sit there on a bed with a pillow and a toilet. They wanted.
Well, he had some
his
sheets
lawyer
then.
took him off suicide watch and put him in a regular thing. He was supposed to have another prisoner in there. So the problem is that one, they didn't put another prisoner in there with him, and two, they didn't check on him every 30 minutes.
Wow.
So I wonder what type of investigation is going on now and what's going to happen to that guard that was supposed to be watching him. Because even though he did, horrible things allegedly to young ladies, children, that was horrible what happened to him because he wasn't watched. And like if it had been some like my child or your child, even though it's a grown person, just imagine how his family would feel or how your family would feel that you weren't watched.
I agree with you on that, but somebody like him, I don't care. Hell, I throw him off the top of the roof.
You would. All right now, Clarence.
I mean, that guy sit down there and took little girls and made a sex ring out of them.
Yeah.
He did that.
So I don't care. I pick him up. Just some folks got to kill. And like I said, he didn't want to, he was gutless. He didn't want to sit in all that money, all that island, and he's going to be sitting in a jail the rest of his life. He would never, ever, they probably put his grandkids in the jail with him. He's been in jail so long. So I mean, I don't have any sympathy for him. He took the easy way out.
Yeah.
And I'm against killing people. I mean, I'm against the death penalty. I don't think you should kill anybody just because they don't kill rich people. They kill white people, black people, and whatever. But I don't have any sympathy for him at all. None.
Well,
I know that's sacrilegious. I think that's a Christian decency, but
No, I don't. I'm not saying I have sympathy for him. What I'm saying is like he was supposed to be watched. And it could have been like a whole totally different situation. Say, for instance, if he had just robbed a bank. Say if he had robbed a bank. Him, your son, your nephew, your cousin, what's going on that they can't watch these people properly? That's what I'm saying.
So they made a mistake on that because even if you get a watch the bank, let's say I killed somebody that I know locally. Okay, they put me in jail. Okay, they'll keep me in jail, but if they come back there checking on me and I'm trying to hang myself, they gonna put me in
solitude.
Suicide watch.
Right.
They had him in suicide watch. Suicide watch is not a pleasant thing because you can't talk to nobody, you don't see nobody, and you don't have no clothes, and you can't look at TV, all the stuff regular people can do in jail. So he got his lawyer to take him off suicide watch because he thought he was going to have the same deal he had last time, and they were going to put him on lockdown in his house and put an ankle bracelet on him and put guards around him where he couldn't get out. They didn't do that. They kept him in jail. So the mistake was, it could have been anybody as long as they were on suicide watch. The mistake was, one, they didn't check on him, and two, they didn't have another prisoner in the thing.
And that was wrong right there.
Would have started screaming when he tried to hang himself.
Right. And so he was really planning on killing himself, really. Regardless.
That guy is a perfect example. You can have an argument about good all you want. But evil, we see evil all the time. And that was an evil man, and I don't have any people doing that to children and all that other stuff. I'm sorry, I'm not sympathetic.
I ain't either.
But what I'm saying is, it could have been anybody. It didn't have to be him.
How can I put this
Matter of fact, the reason why they mad is because he's rich. That ain't even supposed to happen to him.
Did this man have a family?
It happened to me. It would have been on TV. It would have been on the internet. It would have been on nothing. I'd just been a dead guy.
Exactly. Exactly.
But the reason why it was so important,
like they say, money talks.
Now,
even after his death, people are still talking about it.
You know, a whole bunch of these guys are weird. You know what I mean? In public service, so he might have known a lot of dirt on a lot of people.
Yeah, that's one reason. You know, the prison has a lot of people. The prison got more power than we think they got. You'd be surprised how much power prison that's inside the prison. They could snap their finger this. They could snap their finger this way. You can have some do this, you have some get this, some don't have this. You'd be surprised.
I ain't worried about the president having the power. I'm worried about
I said prison. I didn't say president. I didn't even mention the president. I said prison have more power than we think they do. Prison have.
Well, they didn't have no power that night.
But see, they probably want him to do that. You'd be surprised why they're not watching him, because they might want him to do that because he molested children. You know, prison.
they molested children.
Hold on for a second. Hold on for a second, Clarence. You got an interesting point there. Hold on for a second. Hold on for a second. So, okay, hold on just for a second.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna make a point while you have him on hold. I don't know what type of background this man had, because allegedly one of his lovers was also doing sexual acts with stars. I read something about specifically George Clooney, allegedly.
Really?
One of his lovers did some sex acts with him. So I don't know, he might have records, black books, and all types of things on his island, but they're going on the island and confiscating materials. So I really want to see how this ends.
Well, I mean, the guy was rich. I mean, he was not only rich, he was past rich. I mean, he was richer than Donald Trump.
Okay. We have another call online. Miss Blank Blank is online. Miss Blank, we're talking about the death in prison, and we're talking about the guy who killed himself. What, you have a comment?
My granddad said that she forgot to call her back and tell her that you was gonna be on live.
Tell her to get herself on the phone now.
What happened to the gentleman?
Okay, Clarence, you still on?
She said her bad.
Clarence, are you there? Clarence, you there?
Huh?
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, go ahead. Tell them what you said, Michelle.
I was saying allegedly his lover was having sexual acts performed. Well, he performed sexual acts. His lover performed sexual acts on George Clooney, allegedly. So So I don't know what type of lifestyle this man was leading, because not only was it children, it was adults. So I believe that there's like black books, maybe dates that they set up to do different things, that they're going to be finding a lot of materials at some point.
No, I don't think so.
And maybe that's why he hung himself, because he knew that they were going to search his island and come up with all these materials, that would make him look even worse than he already did.
The whole the whole point is the man
the
had,
only thing they could get him was to get him with a movie with an animal. I guess that would make it work.
Well, anything is possible.
well, yeah, that's true.
Like them say, what was that? Idleness to the Devil's Workshop. He had so much money, he had too much time, and so he just figured he could do anything.
I thank the Lord for the little money I do accumulate. So I won't be like that. Money don't make you happy. Look at this man. He killed himself. All his money in Allen and banks and all the billings he got and all this. And he still wasn't happy.
I
So
think that was a coward act that he did. Very coward.
if he did it,
What you mean if he did it? The man dead.
I know what somebody
That's
said.
what I'm talking about. He was a coward for killing himself, committing suicide.
So y'all actually believe he killed himself?
I hope after I kill this guy out here, I'm man enough.
I know. But
Yep. Of course he killed himself, but did he have some persuasion? I don't know.
I don't either.
okay, if he was rich and like you said, he was in prison and he wasn't happy, he can't go to his island. He can't be doing the things he was doing. So he's gonna be stuck in prison for the rest of his life. His lawyer moved him to another place. He thought he was gonna be moved out and have an armband or whatever on his ankle, and it wasn't gonna work like that. So I guess the next step is to kill yourself.
Well, that sounds enough reason to kill yourself.
Yeah, that sounds like enough reason to kill yourself, but I don't. Now South means West, or South means North. I don't believe the man killed himself.
Huh?
I don't believe the man killed himself. I think he had help because you just see what he said. They didn't watch him,
No, they didn't.
and it's just like letting him kill himself. So you're responsible.
Well, that's good.
That's responsible. Don't you think that's responsible? If I supposed to watch you from killing yourself, or watching a baby. If you got a toddler, if you got a toddler and a toddler's in a room full of stuff that falls on him and breaking, who responsible?
That's
Me.
possible.
I'm
I'm not saying
responsible.
that's not possible.
I'm
But I'm saying
I'm
he killed
responsible.
himself. If that was the case, they'd have let him kill himself the first time.
Yeah, but see, that could be a front as well. So that's why I feel like I think the prison is responsible for this man dying.
Well, they're responsible because they didn't check on him, but
Yeah, they're
like I
responsible. If you
said,
look at it that way, they're responsible. If they knew this man was suicide, they should put him in a glass building that they can walk
oh,
in.
his lawyer got him took out the edit and all that. The lawyer got
They
him took out.
put what you laughing at, Michelle?
Well, you say put him in a glass enclosure so they can watch him at all times.
Suicide. He could afford it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. He could afford it. He could afford it.
They had him on suicide watch and his lawyer got him taken out. But they didn't need to be no conspiracy. They could have gave me $25 and I'd have walked in and killed him.
Well, we
He's
ain't gonna
not gonna get no better treatment than anybody else in that prison.
we're
In
not
fact, he's not gonna get any better treatment than anybody else has in that prison. That was a federal prison program. that failed.
Federal prison, the federal prison is supposed to be better than regular prison.
Exactly. So
My
their programming failed because they supposed to have everything that they need. But we're
Well,
hearing that they actually didn't because of
well,
some cutbacks. The
maybe,
cutbacks were done during this administration.
yeah. I feel like this too. I feel like his lawyer is responsible as well.
Hey, I don't care who it is from. I cut mine down. I don't need
His lawyer
$25.
might his lawyer might have something to contribute to him to do better.
Hey, the whole thing messed up. Now the only question is whether he did it or somebody else can do it. That's really the only question.
I'm sure y'all have seen these movies and several movies about people getting killed in prison because somebody read it on 'em, or they wanted to get rid of them. You know, I guess that's have warped my mind a little bit, thinking that this man could have got killed by somebody in prison because I've seen too many episodes on TV with that. I've seen too many
So,
episodes.
so who do you think would have done it?
Why they don't like pedophiles?
I think that's what it is. They don't like pedophiles, and then they said we're gonna get him, because he molested children, and he's,
So you think the other inmates killed him and he was
nobody,
found on his knees in his own cell?
you
He
know,
wasn't found out in the he wasn't in the general population. He was found in the morning in his cell on his knees.
well, Michelle, who gave him the
They
sheets?
have them in the general population.
Who gave him the sheets?
Who did the prison gave him the sheets. He was in a regular room.
Okay, so he had the sheets, and
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 he tore them up and he made a noose.
that's just like giving him a rope.
Yep, he tore the sheets up and he made a noose.
That's just
And
like
they found him the next morning on his knees with his head down in his own cell.
They had him on suicide watch. He had no sheets. He had none of that stuff to kill himself. They got him to get on suicide.
okay, Miss 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 Susan Jane, you was on live, Miss Susan Jane. We're with Clarence and Michelle. Miss Susan Jane. Oh, your name is Susan Jane. Okay, Miss Susan Jane, you was on live, Miss Susan Jane. We're with Clarence and Michelle. Hello. Hello. You're on live. Okay, you're on live. You're on live. What is your opinion about what we're talking about? Paula, could you call back? We're talking about. Could you call back?
Sandra, it's echoing. It's too much feedback.
Could you call back? Okay.
It was too much feedback. If they had their computer on, they need to mute the computer.
I don't think she had the computer on. Let's see.
Is Clarence still on the line?
Let me see. No, he's not still online. Becca, that's your phone. That's your phone. Are you there? Yes. Yes, I'm here. Okay, go ahead. What you got to say?
I just feel like can't hear anything.
You feel like what?
I just feel like Jeffrey Epstein is going to cause a domino effect of everybody.
Okay.
Political officials, dignitaries, president, governors, athletes, musicians.
Well, I heard it through the grapevine that somebody had responsible for that, and I didn't want to bring it out, but I heard through the grapevine that the reason why this man uh, passed away like that, somebody ordered that sentence.
Or what? Now another stuff we really don't know. What about if he's under protected custody? Anybody see the body? Verify the body? The autopsy was inconclusive, and they're gonna wait until some time frame before the autopsy is revealed. And so y'all do know who the Attorney General Barr is, right? And how he knows Jeffrey Epstein from his father. So you have a person who knows this man very well. It's going to be a huge domino effect that's going to fall. And I don't know if killing the man right now was the best thing to do.
Well, they said he's killed himself. They say he killed
We
himself.
don't know.
They say he
We don't
committed.
know.
They say he committed suicide because they found him on his knees with the bed sheets around his neck.
But the damage is already done.
Oh yeah, the damage is already done. But who's the blame? Do you think the prison is the blame?
You know what? The Southern District North of New York and that Attorney General of New York doesn't seem like to be somebody who's I don't know. I don't know. When you have that much money and that much food, and that's and all those people who could fall behind his word statement, and they said that he was starting to cooperate. So I don't know, but
Who he's cooperating with? Who was he cooperating with? Who he's cooperating with?
when he realized that this is he's not going to get another sweetheart deal, they start cooperating.
Telling the truth.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
That's what they're telling the truth.
But
He was getting ready to cooperate. See,
document. They didn't really dump it without the documents. Judge said release those documents.
right. So that's what I'm saying.
High power people that was enclosed in that document.
That's what I was saying.
Know everything that's in those 2,000 documents.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying this while ago.
And another 1,000 documents is following too.
That's what I was saying. It's too shady, because he could have killed himself before he got permitted to go to prison. You can do that at home.
Yeah.
That's all I'm trying to say. But because if you know you got this against you, kill yourself.
No, you don't kill yourself. Don't do it.
Run away.
Cry.
Run away and
Don't
hide.
do the crime.
Yeah, don't do the crime. Run away and hide. But you gonna wait till you get in prison and kill yourself over something that you could have did when you was out.
Do you not realize what is he being accused of?
A lot of stuff.
He was gonna walk away free.
The man had a lot of. The man had a lot of. He had odds against him. He had odds against him. Yes, he did. He had a lot of odds against him. That man had more stuff against him than anybody that I know. Who we know dearly. Him was the one I ain't gonna mention his name because he got more stuff against him than we know dearly. I'm gonna say that again.
Is that Rebecca online now?
Yes, that's her.
Hey, how you doing? Listen, do you know if he was going to get the same amount of time as they gave Cosby?
No.
No.
No, Cosby is Balsk.
Yeah, but the difference between Bill Cosby is that they saying what he was doing was unconsensual. It wasn't consensual. So
Right.
but that last, I don't know. But I mean, anybody who's doing things to violate sexual assault, anybody should be dealt with. But Bill Cosby, I people wanted the drugs, but you can't just give people. See, we have to say he's been convicted of it because he's now in jail. But one thing about Bill Cosby in jail, he's not allowing anybody to know how he really feels. He's like, this is an amazing experience. He's not. So I don't know if they set him up or just been beat down on his man, but he's not going to allow them to have the last laugh on him.
Well, Bill Cosby, let me tell you something about Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby has a lot of people who support him in the movie theater, growing up, and all that. But Bill Cosby wasn't no crook like this man. I mean, not a crook, but this Bill Cosby didn't do what this man did.
Very true. So,
Bill Cosby didn't do.
Just like how God says, no sin is greater than the next.
Right.
But he wasn't raping and.
No, he wasn't doing anything like this guy was. No, but he wasn't doing what this guy was. But so what's so kid about it?
I'm not saying it was great what he did.
No.
He's been convicted of it, so we now have to say he's been,
But Bill Cosby.
Do something else changed.
Now Bill Cosby was.
Put him on a pedestal,
but see, yeah. Bill Cosby case was a whole lot different in some ways. This man is a little bit or more. Yeah. Because it's
between his case.
Yeah, it's a lot different. Now Bill Cosby knew the ladies, and he was a dust. These weren't no kids. This man did.
I know, but still,
but it's no sin is better than no other sin. You're right. No sin is greater than any other sin. You're right. But Bill Cosby would have not got off. This man would have got off quicker than Bill Cosby. I feel like because of that. Skin color.
In 2010,
the skin color. If he'd have waited, if he waited another 6 months, he'd have been out of there. I feel like he would have been. Yeah, I believe in 6 months he'd have been out of there with the clout and money he got. But they might not want him out in 6 months. Y'all don't look between the lines. They might want him to stay in there or hurt him or get rid of him because he got too much stuff on people. You have to look at that. He got too much.
Oh, I believe that. I really do believe that. So I guess either he could have done it on his own to protect those people that he's got all those books on. He's got some stuff that the police and the FBI are going to uncover eventually.
Absolutely, Michelle. You're absolutely right. This man has so much documented files, notations of people. When you got a lot of money, you don't get a lot of money for nothing. You know that? A lot of money just comes. I know you don't get a lot of money for nothing. When you got bukus of money, you done something, or done claim somebody, or blackmail someone in order to keep that money flowing. You just don't get it.
Can you imagine people you have grown up with, people you have watched them for years, people you read books, cherished, and come to find out they was abusing those girls, they trafficking those girls. And you know the damage that would do to the United States in general. You know how that would tear up. That was. Man, I don't even want to know the people who.
I know a lot of people don't want.
But I don't want to know because if it's somebody that I've respected for years and come to find out they were messing with those little girls and sex trafficking those girls, I don't want to know.
I don't want to know either because it's so disgusting that one human being could be so wrong with people because they're so innocent. The innocent always get raked over in the coals and get raked up in trash and just throw them away because they're innocent people and they don't have no fight in them. And then you take abuse and treat them like they are nothing. You know, they got to pay for that. For that, you have to pay for it wisely. I mean, you're gonna get a sentence for that. But you know, people don't realize that when it's too late. You already done the damage. They already suffered. People already suffer for what you've done to them. So you got to be very careful what you do in public, behind street doors, behind closed doors, behind your neighbors. You'd be surprised what people have done to innocent children. Children's. Now we're going to another subject about these children that got in Mississippi. They got these 700 people went to work and they done took the children out of school. When they got out of school, they had no parents and nowhere to go. They had to pick them up and take them to cages and places and place them somewhere. You probably never will hear for those children again. I feel like I said this week. I feel like if you get these people with their children, put them on a bus like they do in California, put them on a bus and ship them back home. Don't separate them. Put them together and send them back home.
What? Wait a minute. What do you mean? Put them on a bus and send them back home?
If they're illegal here and don't have no documentation that belongs here, put them on a bus. Take them back home. Don't separate the children from their parents. That is really inhumane to do that. If I'm illegal, take my back home. I can't get back home. Take me back home. I'm sure they got funding for that to send people back home. In California, when they have a raid and the kids is there, they put them on buses and take them back home. They don't separate them, put them here. You'll never see a child again. That is terrible. That's horrible. Separating kids from their parents. What kind of people will let do that? Why should
Well,
that,
Leave the world.
why should we permit that to happen? Why should we do that? Why should we permit them taking them kids? That's just like a goat. They don't take the baby goat from the mama till they start walking because they got to help milk to start walking around. They don't do that to animals. Why should you do it to humans? You laugh all you want to, but yeah, that's the truth.
yeah, that's true. That's true. But I still want answers about what happened with this man. And like Becca said, the final autopsy, like who was there that night, how many people were in that cell block, who was next door to him. Somebody had to hear something. Somebody, even the ripping of the sheets in the middle of the night, somebody had to hear something because it gets very quiet.
How long it take to work the sheep? How long it take to work the sheep?
I
How,
don't know. First, you
how,
got to have something to punch a hole in it and then start
how long
ripping it.
it take to
It
work
take
the
a
sheep?
long time.
And they go watch them every 30 minutes, right?
And it was a 3 hour gap.
Every
It was
3 hour
two to
gap.
3 hours they didn't watch them.
Okay, 3 hour gap. That just put that
And
into
the
your little peanut
cameras
head.
allegedly didn't work to
It's
see what's going on. To
anybody
see
like
what
my
could
mama
have
used to
gone on.
say, like your granny used to say, anybody with goose flavor sense know it'll take you 3 hours to look at somebody. Goose flavor sense. You know what goose flavor sense is? Have you heard that in a long time, Pepper? Goose flavor sense.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. At my hospital where we work, we have suicide watch protocol. Those patients have to put on a pair of green scrubs that are made out of paper. They are not allowed to have any telephones, any TV remotes, no garbage cans. And when they get their meals, everything comes up with plastic utensils in a styrofoam box. And we do that quite well. And then if we have patients who are cognitively not intact, we have a system, we put a camera into the room. Now, if you could do that at a hospital, why can't you do that? Can't you do that at a federally funded prison? I don't understand that. Something somewhere, somebody somewhere dropped the ball on this man's life. Forget what he did at the moment. Somebody dropped the ball.
Did I just say that?
Yeah, you just dropped the ball because they were just incompetent, or they dropped the ball for being threatened, or did they drop the ball because they were paid off? Did they drop the ball because they knew just
Right. That's what we need to answer to. Did people get paid off? Because if they did, in the end, it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out.
Carson, you was back online?
Yeah, I'm back online.
Okay. Well, the whole idea is what we're trying to say is, did this man commit suicide or did the system fail him?
No, you don't know. That's why they have an investigation. But I wouldn't doubt either one. For somebody like him, I can see him killing himself. But on the other hand, he knows a lot about a whole bunch of people, so I can see somebody killing him.
That's what I'm saying. That's what the system. Now, see, like I said this while ago, I've seen a lot of clips on TV about when someone knows too much information. It's so much power in the prison system. You'd be surprised how much power is in the prison system. You could get there and then find out what's going on. They said, look, so and so needs to be kept quiet. Now, if you don't put have any sheets, if somebody has some sheets, then he don't put have any sheets.
For more charges, why wasn't he taken out instead of allowed to be arrested and jailed?
Yeah.
So that's the truth too.
That's the truth. So why in the world, like Michelle just made a statement, they have green paper sheets. They have green paper sheets at her job. They have green paper sheets. And
no, not sheets. They have outfits so you could tell them from the rest of the population. They have paper clothes.
Paper clothes.
Yeah.
He did. And went right back to the same old crime. He did before and went right back to his way. I see that people like that think they did anything.
Well,
it's a sad world, man. I mean, they think they need to protect the little people. I mean,
the little people's always get run over.
Last time you see somebody with that kind of money that don't think they can beat anything. Oh, yeah, that's wrong, huh?
What kind?
Not even half that money. What's his name? He got fired and took that woman up there and raped upstairs and went downstairs, put her in a limousine and let her go home. He thought he could beat that. I mean, they just got so much money. I mean, that guy's got more money. He got more money than the Clintons. He got more money than Donald Trump. He got more money than a whole bunch of people. So he figured no one knows exactly how he earned it.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to ask. That was the next question I was going to ask. How did he accumulate all this money?
He selling those kids. Well,
he did what?
He owned a hedge fund. And this guy, supposedly that's still rich, he owns billions and billions, gave him control of that money for a while for him to do that. And they trying to figure out why that guy did it. So I'm thinking that maybe that guy has one or two little girls in the closet. You know what I mean? I'm thinking he was a pimp to rich people, little kids.
Right. Right.
Because I'm going to say that too.
What, a 13-year-old girl, virginity? I mean, that's why they fell out. I mean, what do you, but anyway, I just, you know, I mean, and you don't know how to respond to that because
you're right.
It should never be.
No, you really don't.
I don't see what, I guess maybe I'm not that type of personality. I need someone with a little more experience. You know what I mean?
No, Clarence. No, Clarence.
And you know what, Sandra? I want to bring up one more point. And I said this earlier, but maybe it kind of slipped past people. While he was there, he was paying his lawyers to stay with him during the day. Do you think that he might have been scared? Because lawyers can stay there as long as they want. They can't spend the night, but they can stay there as long as they want. Do you think that he was scared that something might happen to him?
Yes, I do, Michelle. I believe.
Yeah, I believe he was
I
afraid
believe
for
he
his
was.
life because the first time they found him unresponsive, right?
Right.
Right. And he had marks on his neck. He had marks on his neck.
I guess they're saying, well, his suicide finally took. Is that what they trying to?
Well, see, that's what they're trying to pass. They're trying to pass that. They're trying to pass that, y'all. Let me tell you something. They're trying to pass that. That's what they're trying to do. They pass it that he did it himself. Because if he had marks on his neck the first time, let's let him think that he's suicidal. You know?
But like I said, that's all possible too, because there's a whole bunch of rich people like that do strange crap. You know what I mean?
Now, when it comes to Bill Cosby, now look, when it comes to Bill Cosby, if Bill Cosby killed himself, he did it because he was shamed. He was, if he killed himself, I think this is what I feel. If Bill Cosby killed himself like this man did, I feel Bill Cosby was shamed for the public to know that he done this. But Bill Cosby did not do that. If Bill Cosby, I said, if he killed himself, if Bill Cosby killed himself, because he's in prison how many years? About 2 years, whatever. He would have killed himself because he was ashamed of the public, knowing that we knew him from the time he did little, what was that little boy name? That little black guy?
I can see that.
But he didn't do it. Black folks do not kill. Black folks do not kill themselves.
I can see Bill Cosby because that was his whole image in life.
Well, man, Hey Arnold. What was his name? Hey Arnold? What's that boy name?
Whether anybody knew whether he got little girls or not.
No.
His girlfriend was in the third one.
Okay, Bill Cosby played that little boy named Hey Arnold. What was his name?
Where is she?
Who?
Oh, they're trying to.
They looking for her.
Looking for who?
They got an Interpol warrant on her.
Okay.
Looking for who?
Murder.
Who they looking for?
Those people, like I said, they got that much money. They got planes. They got passports. He's typical Jewish guy. He got some diamonds stuck away, and passport. Yeah.
Okay. But look, comparing, we're gonna compare. Okay, we're gonna compare back. Okay, we're gonna compare back with Bill Cosby and his man. It's a point here, y'all.
But see, it's not a good comparison.
I know, but this is what I'm trying to say. It's not a good comparison, but it's not a good comparison, but it's similar. It's similar. It's similar. It's not a good comparison, but it's similar. Bill Cosby in jail for in prison. I know, but I'm talking about the crime. 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 He was accused. Bill Cosby was accused of harassing these women on a drug, and he had to go to prison for that. This man have raped and done all kind of mental evil to girls, which he, whatever he did, we don't know. I don't know what man did. I never see what he did. But anyway, comparing that Bill Cosby is in prison for something he done. This man was in prison for something he done. The man couldn't take it, but he killed himself, supposed to kill himself. But Bill Cosby haven't killed himself. Bill Cosby is still standing strong. And I think that's a good thing.
He's not a coward. He might not told the truth, but he's not a coward.
He didn't try to cop out. But see, that's what I'm saying. He didn't try to cop out.
I don't know. God said he killed himself.
Well, yeah, but see, I was too, but Don Carnegie ain't got nothing to do with this, y'all.
Basically, in his life before,
What? Don Carnegie don't have nothing to do. Don Carnegie don't have nothing to do with this case here, y'all.
We are aware of that. We're just thinking of like, no,
he didn't have no. He got no reason. Okay, he had no reason to be thrown in the basket.
Once his public persona went, he went from everything to nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
This guy was rich, and he could buy Bill Cosby 25,000 times over.
I understand, but that's why I'm saying the scenario is here. Black folks don't really kill themselves, so that's why I'm trying. This man, if he killed himself, he killed himself. If he didn't, they got to investigate and find out did he kill himself or not. But I think the man, my personal opinion, I think he had a warrant on his life. My personal opinion.
He had a contract.
He had a contract. I feel like the man had a contract on his life.
Two things was gonna happen. I mean, he took the easy way out to me because a guy like him having to sit in a little room for the rest of his life.
He's not gonna stay in there for the rest of his life now.
Young girls, that mess with these more young girls.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I've been a fool for a woman as much as the next guy. But
yeah, it's true.
I don't think I'm going to go into the penitentiary for the rest of my life just because I'm first thing working that girl ain't was all cracked up to be. I know. I just don't think, that just shows you, I've been a woman and whatever, and such as the next guy. But I don't think I'd want to spend the rest of my life in jail just for.
If he'd waited 6 months or 6 weeks, if he'd waited 6 months or 6 weeks, he had a better condition.
I just don't think that would be worth it.
That was his situation was temporal. He wasn't gonna stay in that little box all the time. See, all the case against him is pointing that somebody did something to that man. Everything is pointing that somebody did something to that man, had a contract on the man. Because his lawyer probably said, I'm pretty sure his lawyer said, just be patient. Be patient, Jeffro. Be patient. We're going to get you out of this.
He wasn't getting out of nothing. That's why he killed himself.
When you have evidence stacked against you, you cannot tell your client we gonna get you out of this. The evidence kept pouring in, kept pouring in.
At the box, Michelle, at the little box he was in, he was gonna get a bigger sale. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
He's gonna get a bigger sale. He wasn't gonna stay in that little cell.
Yeah, that's about it, a bigger cell, but he wasn't gonna get out of
he gonna be getting out. Because in the federal prison, if I know well, wait a minute. If you notice, the federal prison is a whole lot better than the other prisons.
Yeah, but he's still in prison.
Because you can walk around and you can look at TV, eat popcorn, and all that kind of stuff. You can do all that. In federal prison, you got a little leeway. You got a couch instead of a bunk.
What if he paid enough money to escape?
That man had enough money to pay the warden. Wait a minute, let me tell y'all something. That man had enough money. He had enough money to pay.
He was a billionaire. He been doing this for a long time, and it finally caught up with him.
That man had enough money to pay the warden and buy that prison if he wanted to. He could have bought that prison.
He been doing this for a long time. It all caught up with him, and it wasn't any way out for him.
No, he was guilty.
Personally, I don't feel like anybody else did it. I think he did it on his own. I really do.
Well, everybody have, like you said, everybody have their own opinion. But
yeah, I think he did it on his own.
The average is pointing, y'all. The average is pointing real strong The arrows are pointing. That man knew too much stuff. That man had too many things on his records about folks. The man was raping and killing kids or whatever he was doing to kids. And some people don't like that. When you go to prison, some people don't like what you do. When they find out that
people don't like that.
if you find out that you was just think if something happened to our president, well, I'm not gonna say our president, if something happened to him, if he go to prison, what will happen to him, y'all? They gonna be the
Depends on who's in that prison. I hate the guard.
they gonna be
I wonder how many times he was in the general public while he was there. You know, like they got to go outside and get sunshine. They got to have meals. So at some point, I think he might have been like in the general population. It was just that particular night he was by himself and he took the opportunity to off himself.
Yeah, he wasn't never going.
Maybe.
He wasn't gonna never put somebody like him in the jail.
Maybe probably so. Maybe so, Michelle. Maybe so, Michelle. He probably.
Now, what is Clarence saying?
I'm saying that to somebody like him, they would not put in the general population. He'd be dead for
he was in solitude.
Not even for meals or to go outside.
Police officer.
He probably wanted. He probably cared to eat.
A police officer who murdered 4 people. Wasn't that his roommate?
No, they didn't give him a roommate. That's one of the investigations. He was supposed to have a roommate.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I know this.
It's. I mean, you know, everybody have their own opinion, but every arrow is pointing to this man that somebody got him.
Good. I mean, you're not gonna. Too many people are not gonna like. Oh,
that is not right.
They know the crime he did. So I just have.
Have you not? Raise your hand and say yes. Raise your hand and say yes. Raise your hand and say no. Have you not ever seen a clip on some of these movies where they got a vendetta against a prisoner, and then when they go back down there to talk to him, the prisoner is dead. The prisoner is dead. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's on television. You see that all
that's
the time.
On real life too.
He was supposed to go to that
Not
other
no real life out of everything.
They put him in a federal jail to protect him.
Okay. What was they protecting him for? Okay. Was they protecting him? Wait a minute. Was they protecting him for himself, or was he protecting him for others?
He was on suicide watch. He tried to kill himself.
Right.
His lawyer came in there and tried to get him off suicide watch. His lawyer got him off suicide watch. He was supposed to be in a cell with another prisoner. They were supposed to check on him every 30 minutes. Not only did they not put another prisoner there with him, the 2 guards that were supposed to check on him went to sleep because the both of them had worked 16 hours because they didn't have enough guards.
Wait a minute. His attorney took him off suicide?
That's who took him off. The jail didn't take him off. He ordered his lawyer to take him off because suicide watch is a problem. You just in there with a bed, a toilet, and like a little slot. You don't get to talk to nobody. You don't get to eat.
So that means he didn't fear his life then. So if he begged his attorney to take him off suicide watch, that means he didn't fear his life. That means he felt that he had protection.
Yeah, well, matter of fact, he was so upset about being on suicide watch after he found out that they weren't gonna let him out and be in his house and put a bracelet on him like they did last time. That he was begging to go in the general population, and he definitely was gonna be dead. So he did that himself. Nobody took him off that. His lawyer was on TV talking about the day that he took him off.
Okay, so when they first saw him with the marks around his neck, who did that? He did.
He might have.
What? With what?
He hung himself.
Okay, the first time he tried to hang himself.
He could have tried to use his shirt or pants, whatever clothes he had on that particular day.
It was 1 or 2 days before when they his first attempt, right?
Oh, it was a week. A week.
A week. Okay, it was a
Yeah.
week. Okay, a week. Now a week, he had those marks around his neck. Okay, after the marks after his neck, that lawyer gave off. So he was supposed to get a roommate and didn't get it. Supposed to have a surveillance for 30 minutes and didn't get it. Came back 3 hours later, he was gone. He had killed himself. It's the prison. It's the prison fault. It's the system. That's what we're talking about. It's the system fault. It's the system fault. So the system let him down. We just leave it like that. The system let him down.
It let those victims down because they can no longer confront him.
Yeah, that's true too. But he's supposed to have that protection from not killing himself. They did not watch it because you know why? They did not care. They did not care. They wanted.
They might not have. They might not have. We might find out what really happened, and again, we might not ever know what
We'll
happened.
never know the truth, Michelle. We'll never know the truth.
No, I don't think that we will, because they tell half truths about everything that goes on. So we're not gonna find out everything.
No, we're not, and we feel like so we're gonna leave it like this. The system let him down because he is dead and gone because they did not protect him to keep him from harming himself, and that's what the system's supposed to do. Now they know he was in a suicide rage. They should have watched him more carefully. But did someone say they didn't have? Did someone say they did not have enough prison guards? You know, it's always that's an excuse. We don't have enough help.
Yeah, and that's across the board in every profession.
Everything you got, everybody have their watch
But
time.
this was no ordinary case. This was a huge high profile.
That's the only reason why we
Beyond O.J. Simpson type of case.
How you throw OJ Simpson in there?
I'm just
You
saying.
throw
Girl.
you throwing everybody up in here, Beth.
That's how he stopped. The world stopped and watched. They were so obsessed with.
back out on
That's a lot of.
Yeah, that's a day I will never forget. I was at work and everybody was in the cafeteria, and I can tell by the look on the faces of the people that worked there, which were mostly, I would say at that time, white people, and it was just a few blacks, and I could hear like a gasp, from the white people that were in the cafeteria. They had TVs up on the wall when they handed down the verdict in the O.J. Simpson case. I'll never forget that.
Well, a lot of people think he did.
Right off the bat, there's a white woman dead. So, just some black guy killing some white woman, and they thought OJ was past, which OJ did too, thought he was past being black, and he was something else, and that he was one of them good Negroes, and he killed a white woman. So that's enough to make everybody white gas.
Well, you turned it down real good, Clarence. Thank you.
I don't know where I was when they read the verdict.
Well, you turned it down real good, Clarence.
I was in Simi Valley.
I don't know where I was. I can't remember where I was with that.
I remember. I'm not gonna ever forget that.
I don't remember what part of United States I was in when that happened.
Well, I don't know, but I was in Simi Valley when it happened.
Well, I know that. Okay, these cases. With this man here, what he done, and he tried to get escape. He escaped for what he was guilty for. They already gave him his charges. They already put him in prison. What more can you do? They didn't give him a life to what you call that? They didn't give him no injection. We wasn't planning to get that. They wasn't gonna kill him. They weren't gonna give him no legal injection. He was just in prison. He could have waited 6 months. He how many years they gave him? How much did they give him? 40 years.
He wasn't never going to give him 40 years.
They gave him 40 years, didn't they?
They were looking at 40 years.
Okay, we're looking at 40 years.
Never trial, never took place.
But he would have been out in 6 months.
And he was 66 years old. So
he was close by
100 and what? I don't know.
You know, that kind of behavior in his mind probably made him take his life.
Well, somebody like that's the whole point. That guy been used to flying all over the world, private jets, having every little 14-year-old they wanted, stuff like that. But somebody like
where in the heck you get the 14 years old from? Where you get them from?
That's so easy to do with that kind of money. It's just you don't even need that.
Do you think the parents had something to do with bringing those 14?
If Michael Jackson could pay a couple of parents off, he damn sure.
Okay, now how you get Michael Jackson up in this? You know, hey, how you get Michael Jackson up in this? How you get Michael Jackson up in this?
Y'all in this country, and I don't understand why it's still on the left of the zone. Except people in high power positions want young girls, young boys, and they go get them.
And this is a word.
They have so many people that protect them or either turn and look the opposite way when they know good and well that what they're looking at is not right and it should not be going down. And for a $200 tip or things like that, a gift card, they'll look away. Like even a doorman, if he's going into a hotel, and he's got somebody with him that clearly is underage and the people look away. What kind of stuff is that?
Well, see, money talk, Michelle. Money talk. Money talk.
Some people just have no morals.
And then the money makes up. The money makes up for the morals. That's what happens. The money makes up for the morals. Because if you don't have any morals, you got a 14-year-old daughter, and this man wants this 14-year-old daughter, he gonna give you $10,000. There go your 14-year-old daughter.
And I'm gonna give him a mastectomy.
But that's what happens. That's what happens to most of the people.
$10,000. I mean, like Michael Jackson gave him $1 million.
They giving them
how y'all throw Michael in there? How y'all throw Michael in there? How y'all throw him in there? But listen to this now. But listen to this. This has been going a long, long time. When our ancestors, way back 100 years ago, they would get our young kids, our young children, and have sexual activities with them. So this has happened. This has happened a long time ago with our race. Because I know a lot of teenagers under 14 years old have been transferred to different plantations because they wanted the young kids.
Well, that's not unusual, but
so that's what happens. So it just passes on and keep going and keep going and keep going. I don't see how you can have a taste for some young, and some of those kids fall in love with those people. Some of those kids.
Like this, most people didn't live that long. So you figure that most people actually were getting married at 13, 14.
I know.
Because the people on the TV show that you see cowboys, the old men were like 40 something.
Well, you know,
They won't live in that long.
a lot of
When you see a 16, 17-year-old girl, she's almost considered a Spencer.
yeah, because they used to get married at 14. They could get married. They get married at 14.
So they won't live that long.
But they could get married at 14. Back in the days, we get married at 14.
They get married at 12,
and they sign the paper over to you. And then you know those kids. I've read an article a long time ago that these kids that they like these kids 10, 11, 12. These kids fall in love with these men, and the men don't want no kids to grow up and love them. They go and get someone else. They tell them that you have to go. We're not going to deal with you anymore because you're not no kid anymore. You're 17, 18. And they don't want that. They want to molest these young kids under 12 or under 14. Because as those kids get older, they fall in love with them guys. They fall in love with them. And then when they fall in love with them, they ain't loving them. They just enjoy having sex with a younger baby, you know? And then the ones, they heartbroken because they have to leave them and put them somewhere else. They don't want them no more. They want kids that's under 14.
Like I said, somebody that lived in Utah, I've seen that more than one time.
That happens like that. They fall in love. Those kids fall in love with those people who molest them.
I don't think fall in love. I think they get they start to trust them.
They start to love them, Michelle, because that's what they do. I love Papa. And Papa don't want you no more. Papa wants somebody younger. Because that's what his
but listen to what I'm saying. Before you can love anybody, you have to have a certain amount of trust. And I don't know if he like bribed some of the younger people with something or made promises to them. It kind of starts like that.
Because they be saying, we're going to get married. We're going to get married. He loves me.
And then they would say they could be models.
Right. They could say, we're going to get married and we love him. And I'm not going to leave him because I want him. But he don't want you anymore because you're not no kid no more.
Well, like Becca say, you know, like some of them might have wanted to be a model or some of them might want to be a star. And what I heard is that Donald Trump met Melania through him.
Yeah, he did. But the whole idea is that I read several articles where the young kids do fall in love with the pedophiles, the ones who want, but they don't want them anymore because they're not a child. They want their child's fresh breath. They want their child fresh little blooming into a dove. They just turn some of them people on. Yeah, they want that. They want that fresh pet. They want that fresh. They want that fresh pet milk smell.
I got you.
They want that fresh pet milk smell, y'all.
I got you. I got you.
I guess that's why I'm not one, because I don't get it.
I don't understand it either.
Michelle, did anybody else come in the room?
You smell like a kid.
That's what they want. But you know what? They're going to burn him.
Yeah, while you were talking, Rita Walker came in, but I don't know if she's still here. Can you okay, that's good. Thank you. Yeah, well, this has been an interesting conversation.
Okay, we're gonna ask everybody what their opinion on what the summary opinion on what we talked about, what y'all conclusion of the whole situation, and then I think.
Well, I told you my conclusion. I think that he did it to himself. He was embarrassed. He was never going to have the type of lifestyle that he once had prior, and so he was like, "I'm out." I really don't believe anybody set him up.
There's too many variables that can't be solved, and I'm gonna leave it to see he did it to himself or they did it to them. I mean, we know who they are.
Well,
Yeah.
that was one of the things that pulled out the hat box. I heard on the CNN News, that they think some of that could have happened to him from the White House. But who knows?
Oh no, that's Trump saying that it was Bill Clinton.
Yeah, because somebody said
I heard that too.
so.
Crazy.
That get people to thinking. See, one little old thing, one little old word can change a whole lot of people's thinking. You know that. You just throw that in there, and it makes them think. Well, he said this, and I believe that. And there was no investigation. Like I said, we're waiting on an investigation, an autopsy, to see what happened to the man. If there was any fingerprints on him from somebody else and stuff. But we ain't gonna never know about that. That's just a man gone. And that's what I feel like. That's how I feel. So what my conclusion is this, and I maybe be wrong, but I think when they left him 3 hours, they want him dead. I think it's a prison fault for not watching this man like they're supposed to, and he would have been dead today. I think it was a prison mistake, lack of work, lack of people working, a lack of people that watching this man, and they know he was suicide, and they let this man commit to himself. I feel like it's the system fault for doing that. They should never let him be by himself. That's what I feel. And if he
Did
did
they
his
say how long his death was? How long they assumed he was dead for?
3 hours.
I know there was a 3 hour window where no guards killed him, but did they say how long he might have been dead for?
They never gave that, didn't it? Do you hear about that crime?
Yeah, but I don't remember.
You talking about his sentence?
No, the death, how long he was dead. They found him dead.
Oh.
If they find him dead within 3 hours, rigor mortis is set in, don't you think? Well, he was on his knees, right?
I don't know. Did they even say that? So
Yeah, that's what I read. They found him on his knees with the noose around his neck.
What was it hanging on? I wonder.
Probably the side.
Is there something that tall in there? Is there something tall in there that he can actually?
I mean, I want to see the prison. Okay, they need to show the prison. What was he hanging on? A light switch?
No, a bunk bed.
A bunk bed? How can you get that on a bunk bed? A bunk bed?
Maybe he did do it. Maybe he did do it to himself.
On a bunk bed?
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
Listen to this, y'all. Right.
Yeah, well, he probably just fell off of it, put the thing on, and then put his legs down.
But he was on his knees.
Yeah, I guess so.
Hey, he was on his knees. If he jumped down, look, okay, listen to this. He was on his knees. He jumped on the bunk bed and landed on his knees. You won't hang yourself like that.
He's not very tall. Yeah, one day
okay.
Little kids found, they probably thought he was their age.
He jumped off the thing and landed on his knees with the net.
I could see that off of the bed, yeah.
He probably made it like really short, a short noose, and then came off the bed and just kind of like lifted his feet up and just swung back and forth until he choked himself out.
Okay.
He probably made a really short noose.
That's a logical thing. Okay, you remember he okay.
The first time, did he have a noose around his neck?
Yeah, and he was unconscious.
Okay. He didn't make it then.
So he figured out how to properly do
Last week he didn't make it last week, right? He didn't make it last week.
No, No, he didn't get a
He
chance to.
made an improvement. He made an improvement this week. Because
Yeah.
the first
The
try,
first time he said he didn't try to kill himself, he was beaten up.
that's what I figured. I figured it was that somebody choked him down around his neck, and they're not gonna tell you details that the man got beat up or whatever because it's not gonna they're not gonna tell
Yeah, I
you.
didn't hear that.
Now if he had bruises around his neck and no, did he have a sheet around his neck then? And they found him where they found him at when the first time. And the cell was by himself,
I
right?
don't know, but I don't think they should give him. They should just. I don't know what to say.
Well, this is what my question is. This is my question is, if he had some sheets, somebody gave you the sheets because they know you want to kill yourself. Well, here you some sheets. Go ahead and do what you're gonna do.
They give everybody sheets.
But he don't supposed to have any sheets
Because his lawyer took him off.
because his lawyer took him out for that. That's what happened. If his lawyer took him out for that, y'all listen. If the lawyer took him out for that, he wasn't watched no 3 hours then. See? So I'm going to take my statement back. I'm going to take my statement back. I'm about to take my statement back, y'all. I'm about to take my statement back.
Because this wasn't an ordinary case. This wasn't
I'm about to take my statement back.
Worldwide news.
Okay, I'm about to take my statement back because I said the system failed him. But if the lawyer took him off, that program that he was on, and they put him in a cell with the sheets, the prisoner, and he didn't see him in three hours. That's it. Case closed. He did kill himself then. If the lawyer took him off, restricted for
And that's what
suicide,
I believe.
put him in a regular cell, he would have regular sheets. So therefore, he had a reason. He had a reason to kill himself. So I'm with you, Michelle. I agree with you that he went on to kill himself because
Yeah.
the prison is not. I took my statement back and I said that the system didn't fail him because the lawyer. Then let's put it between the lines. If the lawyer took him out for that sentence that he's supposed to be free from killing himself, they put him in a regular cell. They go give him regular meals and regular sheets and regular stuff. Then he had the opportunity to kill himself. So the prison will have nothing against. The prison will have anything loud.
No, but he worked but the lawyers work for him. So he said, I want off these to fight for it.
Okay, so I took my statement back. Well, I took my statement back. If the prisoner, if he was out for that, the system will have anything against it. So our topic is prison. The death is in the system. Whatever you said was the topic was death in the prison system. So therefore, that he had his free will to do what he wanted to do. So therefore, the man decided to kill himself. He was on his knees. He went, and he was on his knees. The noose must be still hanging from the ceiling or hanging from the bed or whatever was hanging, and kept him on his knees from falling backwards. So he probably did it. Okay.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he did.
Okay. So that's so we feel like the White House or someone in the prison system did not touch this man. He did it himself. Is that what conclusion we come to?
Yep. I think he did it himself.
And Clarence, you said because the man had money and he was gonna be in a small box, right?
Yeah, I actually think he did it himself too.
Okay, and what you think, Beth?
He wouldn't even made it to the court. He wouldn't even made it to the jail cell.
Okay, what you think, Beth?
I'm thinking maybe he did kill himself because I don't know. Because if he told his lawyers if he feared for his life, like he said the first time he was jumped, got beat up. If he feared for his life, he would have wanted to stay on suicide watch or isolated. But
Right.
he obviously felt comfortable to ask his lawyer to fight for him to get off the lookout
Right.
watch and to be put in a cell by himself. So he obviously felt comfortable enough that there was enough security around. So
Right.
maybe he did off himself, or even paid enough to say, "Sneak me out of here."
Right.
I
Because
don't know. Well, 3
if
hours.
you
He was
fear
a
for
lot of
your
time
life,
in 3 hours. I
like
know
I'm
it's a big prison. I know cameras everywhere, but
right,
money talks. You
right.
don't turn your head
That's what I'm
towards
saying. Money
different
talk.
way.
That's
It's
that's
certain
what I
things.
said. That's what I'm
People
saying.
do certain things.
That's what I said. 6 weeks to 6 months, that man been out in a different place. If he waited, but he wanted to kill himself because he didn't have that confidence to know all that charges against him really piled up against him. So he had no way to escape. He had to go and do himself. Now throwing Bill Cosby back in there. Bill Cosby had nothing like this against him. So Bill Cosby still living and doing what he's doing. Is he done went blind?
Legally blind.
Yeah, he's legally blind.
Like to help him
Yeah.
with all his duties and stuff.
Okay. And you know, people like Bill Cosby. What you call it? It was a Hey Albert that he was
Yeah,
playing.
I went to college because Bill Cosby
And I love
showed
and
me
I
what how fun it can be
right.
with that gift,
Yeah.
Now,
a
Bill
different
Cosby
world.
was an icon to people's going to college, more black people going to college when he did that different stroke sitcom. And I really loved the way he did that. And he promoted college and he gave to a lot of colleges as
I'm not
well.
saying
He didn't do different strokes, Sandra. He did the Cosby Show. He didn't
But
do
he,
different
okay,
strokes.
exactly. But I think he had okay,
But Sandra,
yeah.
listen, we kind of like went over the same things, and it's getting a little bit late, and I got to go to work tomorrow. So I just want to say that I appreciate both Rebecca and Clarence for chiming in and helping to put together this live stream and helping us with the content. They had great things to say, and maybe we can also have a part two on this once we find out a little bit more information, once they go into that property on that island and do their investigations and see what they come back with.
Sounds good.
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Good night.
Yeah. All right, well, thank you guys so much, and I'll talk to you again real soon.
All right.
All right. Good night, Sandra.
Good night, Michelle. Have a good night.
Okay, good night, everyone.
Okay, we all the air. Good night, Michelle. It was a nice